Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Yeah, you're sharing water day. Earth and water today because your girl needed a day off yesterday. So here I am with your reading for the week ahead, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for joining me here. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome, welcome. I hope you'll decide to be in the comments with us or let me know that you're new should you decide to stay. Thank you for hitting that subscription button. It does make a difference in how this tribe grows. We are going to go at the Wisdom of the Oracle first. I'll throw down a couple of cards and then we will go into some tarot, Taurus. As I usually do, I like to mix the energies. Taurus, if you're my ride or die and you're here all the time clicking and being in the comments and the thumbs up and the yada yada, please thank you. Know that I thank you so much for you being the one who has subscribed. And look, a lot of you, like lots of you, come by here and you give me your clicks and your views, but you have not subscribed. It makes a difference in how YouTube sees my channel and how this channel grows. So if you have not subscribed, please do that if that's what you want to do with your time. All right, to the sea and serendipity. What is this about here? To me, sevens are always about divine timing. It's about the universe looking in on you. It's sevens to me are heaven. It's divine intervention here. To the sea, it feels like you've been alone in your emotions for a while. That's what it feels like. You've been alone in your emotions, floating aimlessly. I feel like you're trying to keep yourself busy, but I feel like you're floating alone nonetheless. You are about to, my friend, come into some sort of serendipity. Serendipity is a happy accident. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. There is a movie called Serendipity, and it is kind of fun. But it feels like with serendipity being the happy accident or the good luck, something that you don't see coming. You can see the four-leaf clover is up here. And not just because we're about, well, it's going to happen in March, I think. Yeah, I was going to say we're about to go into March, and then I realized four-leaf clover, St. Patrick's Day, March, that kind of thing. It feels like it's going to happen in March. We've got card number 18. 1 and 8 is 9. And I want to say that you've been sitting sort of in this emotional energy by yourself, sort of floating aimlessly for a while. Something is about to get your attention, something that's very lucky or serendipitous. And so it's a happy accident, something you're not expecting to happen. Something is about to cross your path here. We have the observer and then we have time for a nap. So it does feel like the observer, somebody's been watching you grow, watching you heal or mend. Time for a nap is like watching you rest, maybe healing. We do heal while we're resting. Somebody who sees you as someone who realizes that they are part of the universe, part of the solar system, that you are a starseed. Somebody wants to give you reciprocity because of that. Somebody's been watching you. So understand that this may look like serendipity to you, Taurus, but I feel like somebody here has been planning something to make it look serendipitous. Maybe they know your movements. Maybe they know where you work. Maybe they know where you go on Tuesdays. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe they know you well enough to know where they might see you should you decide to arrive there. What are we going to use for cards? Okay. All right, Taurus, let's take a look. What does the tarot have to say for you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Tell me about Taurus, please. What's going on with Taurus? Now, this is for the week ahead, right, which is around about the first week of March and a few days into the next week. So I am also going to put down a card for the week following that, and we'll take a peek into what might be happening into the week after this as well. Tell me more about Taurus. We do have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Just making sure we're not upside down here. Six of Wands in the reverse. Tell me more. We do have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you do have a message coming. There is a messenger coming here, my friend. And I do believe that it's good news. I feel like it's someone who is going to probably express their feelings. It almost feels like blah. Like when I'm looking at the Eight of, like somebody, like I just pictured somebody opening their mouth and words dropping out. So it does feel like, oh, somebody's going to be brave. That's what it is. That's Sarah Bareilles. She does say that in her song. to let the words fall out. I want to see you be brave. Someone is about to be brave with you, Taurus. Someone who is going to sort of tell you something that you didn't know. And I think this person, you have affection for them. I feel like they are someone that you're quite attracted to, but someone that maybe you have turned your back to. That you decided that you're just going to be on your own. Look, if they're going to leave you alone in your emotions anyway, you're like, I'm out. And I feel like the Six of Wands is telling me you're no longer giving them attention. You're no longer cheering them on. And I feel like they miss it. They miss the Taurus energy that used to be at their back, right? Because Taurus, you're very loyal. And no matter what's going on, I feel like whether this is a friendship, a love ship, whether this is a member of the family that you haven't seen in a while, it could be a child for some of you. We do have the Page of Cups here. It does feel like somebody here is about to message you with some sort of, it's quick moving messages. So it's email or it is some sort of a texting energy. It's coming quickly though, and it's moving quickly. And that's what the serendipity is. Somebody might know where you are online, like if you're someone who is an influencer, or if you're someone who is, maybe on Instagram doing that, or YouTube, or all those other places, right? It feels like they know where to find you, that they've been watching you and they're about to maybe reach out or send a message here. We do have the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Swords and the Tower. Woo, okay. Yep, somebody is about to contact the Hierophant. But they're going to do it in a very kind, loving, and affectionate way. Somebody's feeling really stuck since you turned your back on them. I feel like you did it for a reason. I want to say, Taurus, that they were very much an ego. They were like, Taurus is never going to leave me. Taurus is never going to leave me. Like, I'm just going to be me, do what I want. It felt like it was sort of egoic. This person's really good looking. They get a lot of attention, and they are not used to being told no. But when you turned your back on them, because I feel like the Page of Cups has turned their back on the Six of Wands, that you just stopped everything, that nothing ended up coming over the finish line. It feels like you've decided that you're taking back your power. And this person now feels stuck. They could be a Leo. They don't have to be. They could be a Taurus or a Scorpio. Cancer possibly. But it does feel like there is about to be communication for you here. Tell me about this communication. What? There it is, the Lovers. The Magician. Oh, they know. The thing is this, is that they know that they may have to pull out every trick. Every trick in the book to get back into your life for you to answer this communication. I want to say that this person is going to come at you in a way that they feel that you are not going to be able to resist communicating back to them. To me, the Magician, and to me, I want to say, because it's with the Lovers, it doesn't feel like bad manipulation. Manipulation is maybe not the right word. I think that they're going to do whatever they have in their bag of tricks, whatever it is that they have in their bag of tricks, in order to make you answer them. The Queen of Pentacles is you, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They see your magic. They see your worth. They know you're not playing. And I feel they're going to communicate with you. And possibly the first thing out of their mouth is, I know that you're my soulmate and I choose you. The Magician, yeah, it tells me that they're going to do whatever they have to do in order to win favor with the Queen of Pentacles. Because look, you've got your back to them. They could be an Aries. They don't have to be. But you've got your back to them. You're like, I don't need you. I don't need you to lower the bar for me. Again, I'm getting Kelly Clarkson channeling today. It's Broken and Beautiful is the name of the song. And she says, I know I'm Superwoman. I know I'm strong. I know I've got this because I had it all along. I'm amazing and I'm enough. I don't need you to lower the bar for me. So this person, I feel, finally sees your worth. They realize that you've got your back to them because you don't need their ass. You don't need them at all. Now they're coming back to you because you turned your back. They're coming back to you with these love feelings here. And I feel that they've been planning something behind the scenes, because this is card 18. 1 and 8 is 9. That's wisdom. That's the hermit energy. This person has been quietly planning a way that they can stumble across you somewhere. Whether maybe they know you go to the mall on Wednesday, or they know that you always get your car tuned up at a certain time. It feels like they know your movements and they're trying to put themselves in your way so it looks like serendipity. Tell me about serendipity. They are on it here. They are very excited about this plan that they have in place, and they feel like it's foolproof. They're pretty sure that you still have some passion for them, but it feels like they are... Ooh, look at that. The devil is here. It feels like they're pretty sure that you have some passion for them still, but they cannot stop thinking about you. Some of you may have had a physical connection with this person. That's what they can't stop thinking about. They're thinking about it obsessively over and over. This person could also have some sort of, I gotta say it, the devil's here, could be some sort of addiction. And the addiction could be to passion. Maybe this person needs it to be fresh and new all the time. Like the Ace of Wands is like the very beginning of passionate, exciting, creative, exciting things that are coming up. And it feels like this person is obsessively thinking about you in that way. And it could be something that they're doing that's kind of detrimental. Like the devil is never good news. And if they're obsessively doing something, it might not be good for their health, right? They are holding all of this under the surface. Yes, I feel like they are planning something here. You don't see it. I'm not going to say that they're lying, but it feels like something's under the surface that is being concealed from you. And I feel like this person is concealing not only the way they feel about you, but it feels like they are concealing what they know about you. They know that you got your back to them because you no longer need anybody. You went from the Five of Pentacles to the King of Swords. And this person might be a little bit nervous about that because they didn't realize, that's what she says. I know I'm superwoman. I know I'm strong. I know I've got this because I've had it all along. Whether you're feminine or masculine, we're not just talking about women here, right? We're talking about feminine or masculine. I feel like you went from the Five of Pentacles to the King of Swords and it scares them. I think that's why they're showing up as the magician. They know they must have a sword in hand, right? Because the magician holds all of the aces. They know they have to have a sword in hand in order to speak with you or in order to come forward. So they know that after they left you out on the outside looking in, that you got something to say. Facts, honesty, head over heart. I don't really care if we get any emotions into it at all. That you're talking about, you're going to be kind because that's who the Queen is. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is kind and giving and charitable, stable and sturdy and grounded. But I'm coming at you with the King of Swords. So you got something to say, I got something to say. And I feel like this person feels like you got something to say if they decide to come forward. Tell me why the Six of Wands is here, please. Tell me why the Six of Wands is here. This person is stuck because you turned your back on them and said, I prefer to be alone. I'm good. If what you're offering is what you're offering, then I prefer to be alone. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Hanged Man and the Queen of Cups. This person knows what they've lost. They stalled. They know they stalled on the biggest love that they will ever find. Yep. And the Queen of Cups is the one who's compassionate and kind and loving, right? And it feels like right now, I want to say that you're halfway to the Empress. And the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles are the ones, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups are the ones that we haven't seen yet. So I want to say, but with the King of Swords here, it feels like the only one we haven't seen is the Queen of Cups. No, sorry, the Queen of Wands taking action, right? So with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like this person feels stuck. They want to ask you out. They want to give you something. You may get a delivery of like wine and flowers or a note or something like that. It's something very small, but this person has been feeling stuck in the mind and stuck in their intuition. It's like they only had one way to look at things, and that was their own perspective, or that was their own perception, right? They only had their own perception of you in the situation, and now they have perspective. Now they're looking at it from different perspectives, right? Maybe I didn't do that right. Maybe I didn't do that right. They're going to try and get back into your life. They've been feeling really stuck, and they feel like the only way that they can release feeling stuck, because they've been, I feel, thinking about you a lot. You've been intruding on their daily thoughts, on their nightly thoughts. When they try and put their head on the pillow, they're thinking about the Hierophant. They know they did you dirty, but you grew anyway. They were throwing mud on you and you grew anyway, right? Yeah. So we have the Tower. I'm going to say that this person is probably going to text you at night. It doesn't mean they'll drunk text you, but it just means that I feel like there is going to be a Tower that comes, and it's probably going to be when they're feeling the most brave. Yeah. Yeah, when they're feeling brave. Now I'm hearing cerebralis. I want to see you be brave. Open up your mouth and let the words fall out. I want to see you be brave. And this person knows that they have to be really brave in order to be able to come forward here. I feel like you are the one that's going to get the Tower, and I feel like that there's going to be a message coming in at night, most likely. Tell me about the Tower, please. It's a realization that I feel this person is thinking about you, and maybe you have turned your back on the fact that you don't really give a shit if they're thinking about you. That's what it feels like here. You've taken your power back. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Star, and we have the Two of Cups here. So it does feel like to me that this person is willing to put the hard work in. They're hoping and wishing that you still have feelings, that you're still in love. And I feel like the Tower comes because you're going to get a message probably at night, or like it might be when you're sleeping and then you'll wake up and you'll get the text, right? Or it might be in the middle of the night. Maybe you're awake because they're thinking of you and you're thinking of them, and then all of a sudden the text comes in. We do have the Hermit, we have the Sun, yeah, and it feels like the Emperor has realized what they've given up. That's what it feels like. The Emperor now has great clarity. This person has had a rapid growth. So I don't think they were an Emperor the last time you saw them. Maybe they were the Magician, but it feels like with the Emperor in place here and the Sun, that this person, the Emperor now, has complete clarity about what they need to do next, because they have been in hermit mode. They've gained wisdom over the situation here. They've now got clarity about what they have to do, regardless of the pitfalls, regardless of how scared they are. They need to come forward. Look, the Emperor is a person, and although they're brave, and you don't really need a whole lot but brute strength to be brave. I feel like this person does it scared anyway, but they've come to a realization, a breakthrough, in fact, that possibly they are still in love with you here. Tell me about this. I feel like you've chosen to be alone and go on your own. We have to the Sea, and I don't think you're particularly sad in this energy. Yeah, you've got heartbreak though, and we've got the King of Cups. So you've healed from the heartbreak, and there's the Empress. We do have the natural pair here. So I do believe that your Emperor is coming in, whoever that is to you. And remember that when the Emperor is in the room, so are all the kings, King of Cups, Pentacles, Swords, and Wands. And same with the Empress. When the Empress is here, so are all the queens, right? This person now sees your worth. I think that you don't give a crap if they see your worth or not, because you're on your own path doing your own thing. But I feel like the Emperor is the one who is planning things behind the scenes. So hopefully they can stage something where they can interrupt you doing whatever it is you do in your day. Maybe they're watching on you online. Maybe they know you work at the grocery store, or they know you work at the local Starbucks. Maybe they know where you work and they're going to walk in and you're going to be face to face with this person. It's serendipitous, but from your end, not from theirs, because this person is a planner. This is also Scorpio energy. This person is slow. They are a planner. They're very strategic, and the Emperor is very much that, very strategic, and makes their moves carefully, because the Emperor is not going in if they think they're going to lose. If they think that they're going to lose, they will back off and not bother at all. This person needs to know when to gather the troops to go to war. They can't get everybody slaughtered, right? This person's making very strategic moves in their life, and they now see your worth. The Empress is here. I believe that you went from the Three of Swords to the King of Cups. You've already healed yourself. You are emotionally aware, emotionally available. But I don't know if you want to be to this Emperor. It's going to be up to you. Just saying. We do have the Eight of Cups. Somebody pulled away from somebody here, but it's divine timing for this thing to get back on track. That's what it looks like here. We've disconnected from each other for some of you. It could be soon, because we've already had this full moon, right? Full moon in Virgo, and everybody is moving things around like chess pieces, figuring out what they don't need, what they do need. And it feels like the Wheel of Fortune is here to change whatever disconnection emotionally was here. It's time for it to move forward here. That's what it is. All right, Taurus, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back because I'm always back. I love you guys. Thanks for being patient with me while I was getting my crap together yesterday. I'm out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.